Hey guys, Arwen here. Today I wanted to tell you all a story about a session that I just did with myself and what came of it because it was so good. So it is safe to follow your inspiration and it is safe to follow what comes through you. So yesterday I had a burst of energy and inspiration rush through my body and I filmed 7 videos and it just was coming out and coming out. This morning when I woke up, I felt a little bit of tension and kind of blocked, oh my goodness, that was way too much. I did all those videos, now I have to upload them all. And I decided to lean into my feelings, do a little mini energy session on myself. And I leaned in to notice what I was feeling about that, what the blocks were. And what came up was that I felt like if I allow the inspiration to come through, it's going to be too much. It's too much energy moving through my body and I'm going to get burnt out. And then when I'm burnt out, then I don't get anything done. And so therefore, it is not safe to allow that energy to move through my body because I have to protect my energy. I just can't let that much move through. And then I felt the feelings of it's safer if I slow the energy down and don't let as much content, as many ideas, as many videos, as many whatever flow through me, because it almost felt like this never-ending thing that'll just come and come and come and come, because I do that. I will write and write and write and write and write, or do video after video after video after video, and I do this in bursts. And I notice that the feeling in my body was, oh, I have to limit that, I have to taper that down, slow it down, because it's not safe to expend that much energy, because then I'll get burnt out and then I'll just stop. So if I lower it down, it's safer, whereas energy moving fast is not safe, okay? So everything, if you really feel into whatever your desire is or what your block is or whatever's going on, you'll notice that if your body doesn't feel safe, it's always going to stop you. So feeling safe is actually really, really critical. If you can encode the feeling of safety with the getting your desire, you'll have your desire like that, okay? Because your reptilian brain, your limbic system is only letting you have what it feels is safe. That's probably the simplest way I can put manifestation ever in life is that, okay? So, on a very basic level. So when I did my energy session, I pulled up the hologram in my mind of the feelings that I just saw, allow the feelings to transfer into images so that I could work with the images and therefore change the feelings, okay? So I did my energy session. There's lots of ways I do energy sessions. This one I did it visually in my mind. So what I first saw immediately was me sitting inside the stomach of a dragon. And I'm sitting in there. And I was like, ooh, I don't think I need to be in the stomach. And of course there was a stairway out, so I followed the white stairs up the dragon's neck and out his mouth. And then when I was standing outside of the dragon, I looked at it and I thought, oh, I want to be sitting on top of the dragon. I should be sitting on top of the saddle. So I did. I instantly manifested a saddle. I sat on top of the saddle. That felt much better. Suddenly that feeling in my body of feeling overwhelmed and out of control went away. I was like, oh, everything's fine. Sitting on top of the dragon, not in his stomach, life is good, right? So I'm on top of this dragon and I'm sitting there like, what else do I need? And I thought, oh, I need some goggles, right? Because we're flying around and it's very windy up here. We need some goggles. So I put some goggles on. I felt better. Then I was like, all right, what else do I need? I was like, oh, I need a map. I need a map because I need to know where we're going. Now, this was my intuitive brain answering me, not my logical brain, okay? Because my logical brain thinks this whole thing is ridiculous, but my intuitive brain is all over it. So I was like, oh, I've got a map, that way I know where I'm going, I have some sort of plan here. And then I was like, oh, I need a radio, a little remote control radio thing. And I was like, and I asked my subconscious, I was like, what does that mean? I was like, oh, it means so that I can communicate with my guidance, with my divine guidance, with God, with cosmic forces, whatever you want to call it. I was like, perfect, everybody needs a radio to God. And then I was like, oh, I need some reins. I need some reins for this dragon so that I could maybe possibly steer. Because right now, I don't have any reins. And then that felt much better to me. And then I decided I needed the new upgraded saddle with the plush, I was going to say seats, but a saddle it's not really, I guess it is a seat, whatever, but I got the plush deluxe version of the saddle and I was like, ooh, this is very comfortable. And then I thought, oh, this feels very good. I am riding on top of my power, the dragon representing my power and my inspiration, that energy, just that creative energy, the creative energy, creative power, creative inspiration that just flows through me, very second chakra energy. And I was like, great, I'm on top of it now, I got this comfortable saddle, I can talk to God, I got a map, I can see the dragon, life is good. And then I was like, okay, do I need anything else? And what I got was headlights. The dragon needed headlights, so I gave him headlights so we could see where we were going if it was dark. And then I decided to give him some taillights too, because like, why would you not give the dragon taillights? Like, what if he wants to back that ass up and needs to have taillights? Not that I plan on taking my inspiration backwards, but you understand, if you have taillights, you should have headlights and vice versa. So anyways, then I felt much better. I was like, oh, I'm feeling good. And I was like, is there anything else that's needed now? And I kind of felt into the images and I thought, oh, I don't actually have to get on this dragon and ride him for days. Like, I don't have to do videos for days and days and days and days, so it takes up my whole life. I don't have to write for days and days and days for hours on end and let it take up my whole life. If I want to do that, I can. It's like if I want to get on the dragon and ride him to the other side of the land, I can do that. But I don't have to, right? I could actually take a leisurely stroll with my dragon for an hour a day. We could go to a new city every day for an hour, right? And that way, and I would still get to where I'm going. I would still accomplish what my inspiration is leading me to do, right? But I can do it in bite-sized pieces. And then I felt the feeling like, okay, I have the power to get on and off the dragon when I want. I have the power to decide how long I stay on the dragon. Meaning I have the power to decide how long I want to write. If I want to stop writing or stop writing. Stop writing or start writing. If I want to write for an hour every day, or if I want to just write six blog posts over like a 2.5 hour period and just like get it all out, I can do that too, and it's fine. Like, all of it's fine. It's not right or wrong to be in my creative energy and inspiration, and I don't need to be freaked out about it. I don't need to feel a loss of control. I don't need to feel burnt out. I can feel comfortable, which is what the saddle means. I can feel like, okay, I have some sort of plan. That's what the map means. I can feel like it's safe to go this fast, hence the goggles, right? So the wind doesn't bother me. I can feel like I could steer the dragon down to the ground and land if I need to. That's what the reins are for. I have headlights, so I can see where I'm going if I need to. And then I felt this feeling in my body, okay, like this really is like, me and the dragon can be in partnership and we can be in this lovely dance. And if I do feel like taking a 5-hour ride with my inspiration one afternoon, I can do that. It's safe to do that and it's fine. But it's not going to override my entire life. Okay? And like, I know, okay, hold on. Lost my thought. What else did I want to tell you guys? Okay, so by moving through and moving into this analogy, this mini energy session, this clairvoyant session in my mind, I was able to very quickly shift my emotions, shift my perspective, and the important part was asking, one of the important parts was asking what each thing in the visual meant, because that allowed me to then translate it into my day-to-day life and be like, okay, I can actually just, you know, write for an hour if I want to, do one video if I want to, and like, that's fine. And I literally can do one video every day. It's fine. Like, I don't need to do 70 of them. It's okay. The dragon isn't gonna run away from me. My inspiration isn't going anywhere. It's always going to be there. It's not going anywhere. I realize now, looking back at it, I was resisting getting on my dragon. He's always sitting there. He never goes anywhere. Like, he loves me. He's a love bunny, right? So my dragon is always in my energy field, but I was the one who's like, no, we can't possibly do 8 videos today. I have other things I have to do. If I go into that, I'll just get lost. Okay, have the propensity to do that. I don't feel like I have to do that anymore after seeing this sort of like visual mini energy session, because the energy session is, to me, it's like a hologram. So by changing the image, I'm changing the feelings of my body. By changing the image, I'm changing the fabric of reality. By changing the image, I'm changing my reference to how I operate in my world and how things go for me and how things are. That's what I do in my energy sessions. So if you want to, you can book a single session with me, or I have a 6-week program. This is like massive change and transformation. We'll just basically talk to dragons all day long. Or something akin to that. Maybe panthers. The panthers showed up to me for the Merge With Your Power program, which is the 6-week one-on-one with me, because the panther is like, he's stealthy. He is one with darkness. Like he's able to merge and be one with the jungle. And to me, the jungle kind of represented like stuff that can't be seen, stuff that's kind of wild, maybe untamed, things in your subconscious. But the jaguar, being all black and sleek, he can just like move through the jungle like a jaguar, and he can find anything in the jungle. He knows where it is. That is his domain. That is where he resides and where he lives. And so anything can be found that you need to know in the subconscious. It's all there. You have access to everything. It's all within inside you. It's all within inside you. This whole thing where I just, in about 5 minutes, it took me longer to explain to you the energy session about the dragon than it did for me to do the energy session. In about 3.5 minutes, I probably spent 3 or 4 minutes quickly journaling. What are the feelings? Feeling is this, and this. And then I was like, energy session, close my eyes. I mean, within 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes, I had already seen all the images in my mind about the dragon and changed it around. And then I spent about 3 minutes journaling on, okay, this is what the saddle means, this is what the goggles mean, this is what this means. And I was like, oh, I should do a video about this. And me doing this video right now is me riding the dragon. But I feel safe. I feel like, oh, I can do this video for you, right? Because I want to. Like, I was really excited. I was like, oh my God, gotta tell everybody about the dragon. Hello. And when I'm done, it's safe for me to call my friend back that called me an hour ago. And I can do that. And I can move on to the next aligned thing in my day. And it's fine. It's perfectly fine. I can get on and off the dragon when I choose. Okay? So yeah, I feel like that's all I wanted to tell you all. If you all want to see how to work with me, it's under the Work With Me tab on my website. It'll always be there. Alright. Anyways, I hope that this helped you guys. And yeah, turn your feelings into images. It's so freaking useful. I feel like in the future, this will be something that I teach people how to do more in depth or have some sort of like program around. It's not that hard. Everybody can do it. But I feel like that's coming. It's percolating in my subconscious. But it's not quite out yet. Not quite. I'm still too busy riding my dragon with all the videos and the blog posts that I need to do. And if you guys want to read my stuff, I do write a ton of stuff, and I put it on Facebook and I put it on my blog, so it's in both places. It's doubled, okay? All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye!